1,
2,
3, let's go!
Hi everyone, this is Earthine, and today we will be talking about the myths and your fears about the menstrual cup. Hopefully after this you become more educated and more aware of menstrual cups in general. All the sources will be put in the description box below, and I hope you can subscribe and like this video and share it to your friends. So a menstrual cup looks like this. There are a lot of types of menstrual cups, okay? And these are basically a replacement or an alternative for using tampons, napkins, and etc. It's usually made from high-grade silicone, thus this texture, and it's reusable. So you can reuse it for up to like 2 years if you take care of it properly. First misconception about buying a menstrual cup is that you can buy any cup you want as long as it's maybe cheaper, as long as it has a nice color. But that's a big no. You have to think about how high or low your cervix is, how to measure it. I'll put the link down below because it's gonna be a long and lengthy process if I tell it to you right now. What else? You have to take into consideration the activity level that you do in a day, especially when you're on your period. And the third is the heaviness of your period. If you're like me and I'm a really heavy bleeder, you really have to search for a cup that's for you. So in my case, I took at least 3 menstrual cup period tests that can tell me which is the perfect cup for me. So yeah, that's why this is my second cup. Okay, because my first cup, it was just like it's so cheap and I really wanted to try na, but I leaked all the time, and yeah, it wasn't really working for me even if I did everything. So yeah, you have to think about those things. Don't worry, the links are down below if you want to search them. Is when you use a menstrual cup, it has the possibility to stretch your hymen, but not to that point, according to one of the sources I put in the description box below. But remember, if you're the kind of gal who wants to wait until marriage, I just want to assure you that being devirginitized just means that you did it. Okay, so using this menstrual cup won't do any damage to your pure heart. This is kind of an icky part for some, okay? So if you're eating, like pause this video or skip it. Anyway, so when you're using a menstrual cup and you have to poop or you have to pee, you don't have to remove it, okay? The thing is, it might get like a little bit loose if you have to force it out, if it's too hard. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But you don't have to remove it all the way. If you feel like it's loose, you have to remove it and put it back para mas snug yung fit, okay? But basically, when you're using a menstrual cup and it's your Goldie cup meaning it's like the best fit for you, it means that you won't have to remove it anymore. So one less problem to worry about when you're in the bathroom. I use my cup for the whole duration of my period, as in, I use my cup when I'm exercising, and when I exercise, I even like carry heavy weights. So if you can see my Olympic bar there, and I do some squats, I do everything with my cup, and even when I sleep. But because I am a heavy bleeder, I usually pair my menstrual cup with this one because I leak when I'm asleep because I move a lot and the cup gets loose. But whenever I'm working out, I never leak. Because again, if you get the cup that has the best fit for you, then this does the job. The cramps, the dysmenorrhea. I still have it. I was actually looking forward to not having dysmenorrhea anymore, but I still do, and it still hurts, like just the same. If you have dysmenorrhea like before and like during the time period that you're using the menstrual cup, I suggest that you go to your OB or have it checked, especially. Ako right now, I really want to have it checked, but I can't go out. I'm like literally scared to go out, but I've been with sessions with an OB like online, but they're really asking me to do what do you call this, the ultrasound for, you know, the uterus and stuff. I would say that it's uncomfortable because you're not used to it yet. So during the first time that I was wearing the cup, it was inside me. Like all I had was, it is inside me, you know, because it's something new. It's something new that you entered in your body. The important thing here is that you properly put it inside you. Yeah, there was this one time I forgot that it was there, so I like put it out the next day. Please don't be like me. You don't have to drain it all the time. Like in my case, since I'm doing work from home, I only drain it 2 times. But during the first 2 days of my period, in which I said a while ago that it was like really heavy, I usually drain it 3 times. But most of the time, I drain it 2 times lang. And it is the best feeling ever. Because the smell of like, I don't know if you smell it, like when you're, you know, removing the napkin, yung malansang amoy, like the fishy smell, it's not there anymore. And it's so fun, it's so relieving. Let me just flash our beautiful reproductive system here. So if you can see the vagina there, that's where we place our menstrual cup, alright? And it's super short, like sa picture lang yan mahaba. But basically, when you see that cervix, it's super small. Your cervix is like really small. And your menstrual cup, even if it's small, cannot fit inside the cervix, like literally. Okay? It fills up with blood. The only way to go down or to go out is down. So don't you worry, it won't get lost inside there. When I'm outside, I have this cup and I put water in it before entering the cubicle so that I can wash this before putting it inside me. Because remember, when you put things inside you and the germs are on it, it won't be good for you, okay? And make sure that your hands are clean and that your nails are clipped before you insert the menstrual cups inside. This is not how you put it inside. Like you don't do this. It won't fit. Anyway, so basically there are a lot of folds to it. You can do this fold. Sorry, I'm not super maalam with the folds. This is what I use. You also do the C fold. Ta-da! A letter C. And you can also do this one. Super damning ways. But whenever you're in your period, it gets slippery inside, that's why it's easier to put in. But some people use water-based, what do you call this, lube, just so it could get inside easier. Whatever works for you. What you do to relieve the air, because it has a good suction, right, is to do this. Put a little air there, and then slightly tug on it. For me, I didn't remove this stem, so I slightly tug on it with this one, and then slightly do a pull. It really depends on what your menstrual cup is, but like for me, it's an easy pull out. Alright guys, we've reached the end of the video. Hopefully you got to learn something new today about menstrual cups. And the fact that you're here right now listening, it makes me feel that you are thinking of getting a menstrual cup. And I'd like to thank you for making a switch and for like helping decrease the waste in the world that we have right now. If you have any more questions or you'd like to correct me in some parts of what I said during the video, you can comment down below, and you can also suggest websites or other resources that can help others in making the switch or using a menstrual cup. Again, if you want to learn more about like measuring your cervix, the menstrual cup tests, you can click on the links below and just have fun, educate yourself. Light and love, everyone. Bye!